Hi friends, welcome back to my channel Lyceum of Politics. I hope all of you are doing well. So friends, today I wish to discuss with you another concept of Aristotle, Aristotle's idea on slavery. Now once I finish this series on Aristotle, I will surely move on to other philosophers also. But in case you want me to prepare any other philosopher or any other concept related to Aristotle, please feel free to tell me in the comment section. Okay. So today, without wasting any more time, let's start our journey and let's see what Aristotle had to say on the concept of slavery. So as you know by now that Aristotle was a realist and inequality of mankind appeared to be a very natural phenomena to him. He considered the slave as a living possession of his master. He should belong wholly to his master. So thus slavery was essential to run a family in a smooth manner according to Aristotle. Slavery was a manifestation of the rules of nature, as he felt, of the subordination of the inferior to the superior. This subordination, according to him, was beneficial in the sense because the slave's association with his master will result to a kind of derivative excellence. In the following slides, I will make this topic more elaborate so that you can understand what do I mean by derivative excellence. Okay. However, so by treating slavery as natural, he rejected the views of the radical sophists who held that slavery was contrary to the nature because all men are born equal, and so it is very unfair that some men will actually rule over some other men. Okay, so this is the way Aristotle tried to project his concept of slavery. So friends, now let's have a look and see that how Aristotle tried to justify the concept of slavery. Now, Aristotle defends slavery mostly on three grounds. He observed slavery to be natural, useful, and practical. He believes that nature itself indulges into slavery. He argues that nature has not created all men with equal virtue or capacity, and ordains that superior should rule over inferior, like the appetite should be ruled by reason, animals should be controlled by men, female and children should be ruled by the male members of the society, and so on. So thus it is always natural and useful when those who possess higher degree of reason and capacity for virtue rule over those who do not possess virtue at an immense level. It is useful to the master of the slave as the slave can free him from material demands and thus provide him with enough leisure which he can use to attain more virtue. On the other side, a slave who stays very close to his master is able to share the virtue of his master, and he himself can get elevated and developed in this process. So thus his association with his master would provide a kind of derivative excellence to the slave. Slavery appeared as practical to Aristotle in the sense that he felt that it was necessary to the welfare and safety of the society, in the sense that reason will rule over physical power. So now friends, this is a very important thing that you should understand. Now, as you have understood by now that Aristotle defended slavery as something natural and useful, right? But he clearly distinguishes between slave by nature and slave by law. Basically, the prisoners of war was treated as slave by law. But in general, he was not in favor of this kind of slavery because he apprehended that there may be states where the law is bad and that can lead to unjust enslavement of people. So the prisoners of war should be enslaved only when they are not intellectually superior than their victors. Now, Aristotle wanted that a friendly relationship should exist between the master and his slave. The master should not humiliate the slave in any case they treat the slave badly. They should be subjected to severe punishment. Another notable idea of Aristotle in this regard was that the slaves should be given enough hope and chances for their further development and emancipation. Now see friends, Aristotle was writing at a time when slavery used to be a very common practice in not only Greece but also in other parts of the world. This practice was responsible in maintaining a kind of balance of power in the city-states of Greece. Okay. And as I have told you many times by now, that he assumed slavery to be natural and useful, this was definitely a reason behind this. Okay. But you should remember that he constantly advocated for the emancipation of the slaves who has developed his capacity for reasoning. Actually, while discussing the idea, he had behind his mind the picture of Athenian slaves who were more or less treated very well by their masters. Thus, he conceived that after being supplemented by his master's morality, the slave also will become moral. He compared the slaves to the body and the master to the soul. As in, the body has nothing to do or no meaning when there is no soul in it. On the other hand, a soul finds its proper meaning when it is only inside the body. So the master and the slave, just like the soul and the body, is going to form a comprehensive whole. So Aristotle never treated the concept of slavery in a very cruel or harsh manner. Always remember this in your mind. Okay. So, my friends, this was Aristotle's view on slavery in very short and simple terms. If you like the video, please do not forget to press the like button and please do subscribe to our channel. And very soon I will come up to you with many more new videos. Till then, never stop learning, keep on exploring and always take care of yourself. Okay? Bye bye. Keep well.